and good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call this special meeting to order for the special session of the Orange County Legislature dated Tuesday, March 30th, 2021. It is a little past the hour due to a delay for the Ways and Means Committee. And I would ask that everybody please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, followed by a moment of silence. And please remember all those affected by the coronavirus and the families of those who have unfortunately passed away. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
God bless America.
Thank you, everybody, and I would ask that the clerk to the legislature please do roll call.
Benelli,
Here.
Padu,
Here.
Amo,
Here.
Anagnestakis,
Present.
Benton,
Here.
Cheney,
Here.
Fagione, Fagione, Hines,
Here.
Kulisek,
I'm here.
Lujan,
Present.
Menuda,
Minuta's here.
O'Donnell, Riskevich,
Here.
Sassy,
Here.
Sierra,
Here.
DeGanga,
Here.
Sutherland,
Here.
Cautel,
Here.
Tui,
Here.
Vero,
Here.
Brescia. 18 present, 3 absent.
Jean, I do show that Jim O'Donnell and Tom Fagione are on the call.
Okay, good, okay.
Okay. Jean, when you have the opportunity, would you please read the notice of the special meeting?
Notice of special meeting. To the members of the Orange County Legislature, notice is hereby given pursuant to Article 2, Section C4 of the Legislative Manual that a special meeting of the Orange County Legislature will be held remotely via video conferencing on March 30th, 2021 at 4 p.m. to consider the adoption of the following to it. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County District Attorney's Office to accept and appropriate grant funds for the State Division of Criminal Justice Services, Criminal Justice Recovery Reform Grant, $1,685,928. Public may view via live streaming. Please see county website, www.orangecountygov.com, then to legislative calendar for the link. Public participation will be postponed to a future legislative session, but the public is invited to send their written comments via email to jrampin@orangecountygov.com by order of the chairman of the Orange County Legislature.
Thank you, Jean. And we do have one item. Jean, did you want to read that or did you want me to do it?
I can read it. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Legislators Hines, DeGanga, Vero, Fagione, Sierra, Sassy, and Lujan. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County District Attorney's Office to accept and appropriate grant funds from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services pursuant to Section 99-H of the General Municipal Law and Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Okay, thank
So
you.
moved, Tortel.
Okay, so we have-
Sutherland, second.
Okay. All right. Before we move on to any legislative comments or questions, I believe the district attorney is on the call. Is that correct?
He is.
That is correct. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for, can you hear me?
It's a little
Somewhat.
choppy, but go ahead. We'll try to labor through.
Okay. Yes, thank you for holding the session today. This was brought forward to you so that the county could accept approximately 1.6 million in change in funding that is put aside by the state for discovery as well as bail reform and the recent criminal justice reforms. A few things you need to know about this money. First and foremost, while it's being called a grant, this money was actually taken from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. They're declined to prosecute funds by an act of the New York State Legislature. Approximately 40 million was taken from Orange County. The purpose request purchase a
We're not getting it.
I can't hear the district attorney. The other-
Excuse me. If everybody could please mute yourselves if you're not already, maybe that might help. And if Dave continues to be a little choppy, I think I'm going to ask the chairman of public safety to kind of fill in. Dave, you want to try to start and finish your comments, please?
Again, this money is money that the state is just from the Manhattan divided amongst the upstate communities. Orange County shares 1.6 million. What that is a system collection of data, whether it be records, forms, video, whatever is that the police departments meaning that it will all fall under the county. Police departments in the county will be under one, meaning that there'll be a uniformity of documents, a uniformity of the system, a uniformity how things are shared, how things are distributed, and how things are stored, which is something that we don't have now. This system is to replace the impact system that's about 10 years old, that is just started to fail in all aspects. What this will do is this will definitely it'll bring us up to where we need to be as a first step in upgrading our IT capability. This is only the first step. Really, I've had conversations with Harry, as well as I said in public safety the other day, that even after we accept this 1.6 million, this build out is going to take approximately 15 to 24 months. The county will then have to go one step further, and there'll probably be at least another 1.4 million that will be required on top of this to bring the system to fruition the way it's going to need to operate in the future. But this system will definitely create data connectivity between all of the departments in the district attorney's office as well as probation. That's something that we really do not enjoy right now. And then later down the road, it'll have to be upgraded to include what we call an automated dig or scrape system, where information can be obtained automatically just through queries and searches. But the reason for the special meeting is the money, the plan has to be accepted by March 31st and forwarded to the state. So that's why we're having the meeting today, to seek your permission to obtain this. This is not tax money taken from the taxpayers. This is not anything like that. Again, this was money that was taken from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office by the state and put into a special fund. It's being distributed now based upon need to the counties. Our share is 1.6 million. And I think it's a very good expenditure looking at the situation where we're at now, because it'll bring uniformity to our county in record management. And it's something that we desperately need. And interestingly enough, this money is also supposed to be distributed to the county by the end of the summer or early fall, in a lump sum, and then it will be up to the county to basically spend it in accordance with the plan that we're submitting to purchase a record management system through a company called Niche. I think that kind of covers the broad spectrum of everything.
Great. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. I think we got the gist of it. This, however, if those of you may not be aware, this did go through public safety last Thursday. But as the district attorney mentioned, there is a time element to this, and that's why we're having this special meeting this afternoon. So I'll take a few comments. Lori, I see that your hand has been raised. Legislator Tortel.
Thank you, Majority Leader. I just want to be added to the resolution, please, as a sponsor.
Okay, thank you. So moved.
Thank you.
Mr. Padu, Minority Leader, do you have a comment or a question? I see your hand is raised.
Yeah, I do. I wasn't fortunate enough to be at that meeting, and I didn't get everything the DA was talking. So, but it says in the resolution that the said funds support local law enforcement agencies and reimbursement of expenses for year 2021. Does that mean we're working with municipalities? And is there a list of how much money each municipality is getting?
Dave, can you answer that?
No, the way this is that we're working in conjunction with local municipalities, but we're looking at a one license solution. The problem we have in Orange County now is that all of the municipalities have their own systems, have their own way of doing things. What this is going to do is this is going to put everyone under one record management system that's controlled by the county and the police departments, all the municipal agencies, and the state police, which is going to this system separately on their own, will all have a uniformity of data storage, a uniformity of the forms that they use, and a uniformity of data collection. So there's no exact share going out to each police department. It's basically benefiting all the municipal police departments, the sheriff's office, the Department of Probation, and the district attorney's office. And the grant is supposed to be prioritized to the district attorney's office.
Will the municipalities have to spend any money to be in the system?
No, there may be down the road. Initially, no. Down the road, there may be some maintenance, like the impact system. However, that's something that has to be crossed a little down the road. I believe that when we've talked about it, Craig Cherry, we've discussed that this system will wind up being cheaper than the impact system that we have now on a yearly maintenance. And the impact system that we have now, actually, a lot of departments are not even using. They're on different systems. Impact 1, Impact 2. It's absolute. The impact system is a failure. But it's a failure only because time has passed it by. The system is over 10 years old.
I understand that. I'm a little concerned here. So the municipalities are going to be part of it for free. It's not going to cost them anything. They don't need any new equipment. They don't need anything.
So it's a one license solution by the county.
That doesn't answer my question. One license, the county has the license, but the municipalities, do they need equipment? Do they need something to be on the system?
No, they will. It ultimately it works as a cloud-based system. They just need access to the cloud. Again,
Okay.
Can be there with impact and everything else. There is small maintenance fees. Those things can be worked out down the road. I don't have an exact number of what that's going to be, but it's not going to be anything that's any more than what they already commit to the system we have now that doesn't work.
All right. So do they have to be trained? All the municipalities have to be trained on the new system, and will that cost them anything or no?
They'll have to learn how to use it. But again, there'll be a working group put together. There'll be project managers. There'll be a collective committee that works with it. And again, departments that like anything, it's a record management system. You're going to learn, just like you learn to use Windows, just like you every time there's an upgrade, you're going to learn to use it eventually. But the idea is that it's creating uniformity. Have to somehow get uniformity in this county of of record keeping, data sharing, and most importantly, of the maintenance of the system.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I have legislator Tui.
Thank you, Majority Leader. I just wanted to add that, I remember the DA talking about the impacts of the reform that came a few years ago. And speaking of this, and I'm just very happy that he's getting what he needs after he's been working through it without it. And I'm glad that the local agencies also will be part of it. I think the way the district attorney explained it before, it'll speed everything up. They can just go right on and log into it and get that database. So congratulations, District Attorney Dave, and I'm glad you got that.
Okay, thank you, legislator Tui. I see that, I did see that legislator Kulisek's hand was up, but now it seems to be lowered. Is that true, Jim?
Yes, I was just curious. I think it was just answered that all local municipalities will have access to all the data in the database.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Minority Leader Paduk, was your hand raised again?
Yes, thank you, Majority Leader. Just, is there any additional cost to the county? Does this cover the whole thing?
This covers the first portion of build out. This is the record management system that needs to be purchased for the county. The second part of the system, which will be the automated dig system that will allow the district attorney's office and allow everybody to query and search and be able to pull up all information related to a defendant or an arrest, transmit it to any parties that need it. That's the second aspect of this. That will have to be done sometime once this project is completed. After this project will take 18 to 24 months to finish. Then once this project is finished, a second part of this project, which has been discussed with the county executive's office and which was mentioned in public safety, will probably cost another. Right now, it's valued at about 1.4 million. It'll probably be more than that by the time we get. But that system can't operate without this system, and if we don't upgrade the impact system that we have now, we're careening toward failure. So this money was available, and I believe it's a good expenditure to help the municipalities in the county, probation, and the sheriff, and the DA's office. And then somewhere down the road in 24 months or so, we're going to have a capital project, or we're going to have to put aside the money to finish the program that's going to be needed, because the days of every municipality being on their own under the criminal justice reforms, it just can't exist anymore. There has to be a central way of everyone being able to share data and information. And really, the state police are driving this. They are switching over to this very program. They have a pilot program that they're looking at, and they should be operational within a few years on it also. So it's an upgrade that we have to do.
And can I just one final question? Can it store video?
It will have that capability when it is completed.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't see any other hands raised. Are there any other questions or comments before I call the question? Okay, seeing none. Jean, would you do a roll for the vote, please?
Sure. Benelli,
Aye.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo,
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton,
Yes.
Yes.
Cheney,
Yes.
Fagione, Hines,
Yes.
Kulisek,
Yes.
Luhan,
Aye.
Menuda,
Yes.
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Riskevich,
Yes.
Sassy,
Yes.
Sierra,
Aye.
DeGanga,
Yes, and Tom put yes in
in the chat for you. He's having problems with his voice.
Okay, thank you. Sutherland,
Yes.
Chautel,
Yes.
Tui,
Yes.
Vero,
Yes.
Brescia. 20 ayes, 1 absent. The desk is clear.
Jean, could
Thanks.
you also please add TUI to it?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Anyone
much,
else?
Jean.
You're
Right,
welcome.
I'll entertain a motion to close the meeting
So moved,
So
Sawtelle.
moved.
and seconded by Mr. Paduk. I want to thank you all for indulging us in this very special meeting this afternoon. Obviously, time was of the essence, and I appreciate everybody making the time to attend the meeting and cast your vote for this very important project. And District Attorney, good luck to you and your team, and thank you for finding that money. That was good. So
Good thing.
congratulations to you and your team.
Thank,
Right.
thank all. Good. Thank you. Thanks for all of you getting together on such a timely basis. The state didn't give us a lot of time with this, only about a month to get it together. So thank you.
Well, we're glad we could make it work. All right, good evening, everybody. Be safe, and we'll see you soon.
Yep,
Good
thank you.
night.
Good night.
Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night. Have a happy and
Good
easy
night.
Passover.